Welcome back to 3-Star War Strategy. Your host, Name of the Lord, here with the next war recap. And as you probably saw from the live attack, this was not much of a match. They did use most of their attacks, um, but 2-star clan doing 2-star tricks, so not a whole lot to worry about there. On our side, very good war. None of the 10s really needed, none of the 10s had to come down. So the 9s took care of business. I do want to make a note, bases like this can be tricky. Town Hall 10. Now, I'm no expert at Town Hall 10, for sure. But um, able to come in. The goal in my mind is to break the defensive funnel so that the troops will hit this jump and go into the core. Not so much done on this attack, and you can't complain he got the 2-star. That's not what I'm doing. Just the concept of funneling the troops on a base where the troops can avoid the core and you don't want them to. It's just like funneling anything else. You really need to break the barrier. And when you're using golems to tank, you have to break the defensive barrier. How that's done can be tricky. Regardless, Max Hero's going to get the job done here. Does a good job with his spells. Allowing the troops to go around. Allowing the troops to go around does get the 50 for him. And then, of course, his queen coming in and doing work there at the end. So it's a good job by JT, but just an idea on breaking that funnel. Wanted to go over that. I know I got a lot of friends in smaller clans wondering how to deal with the higher Town Hall 10s, open spaces. Couple other attacks. You can see a 3-star here. Good job there. And we're going to roll out this one. There's another 3-star on a Town Hall 10 there. I believe there was even another one, but this is the one we're going to run with. He's going to bring hogs. Basically, Town Hall 9 defenses with max Furnos. So same thing applies to this base as it would at a Town Hall 9. You need to get in, need to get the queen, need to get the CC troops down, and then you got to deal with the Furnos. You got to figure out what you're going to do to deal with the Furnos. And this next war we're in, we have 12 Town Hall 10s, and the clan we're facing has 25. So take some notes. You got to find a way to deal with these Furnos. First one he deals with the kill squad, saves his freeze. There it goes there, and then rages them through. That's been the best way that I have ever seen it done, is to rage them through and then heal them after. You're not going to do much good healing hogs with the Furno beaten on them. So have a heal ready for them as they come out. Obviously, he's got a few more troops that he can take with him as a Town Hall 10. And so he has plenty, especially with the loons there, has plenty of troops to take care of business. But just an idea, rage with the Furnos does work well with the hogs. And just remember to have a heal waiting for them when they come out. It will be interesting to see how the 9s handle the 10s. I've only had to deal with it a couple times myself, but it will be exciting. Look forward to that. A great attack there, by the way. Well planned. Also, I was debating which one of Gunner's attacks I was going to show. And they both were so unique that I think I'm going to show both of them. Stoned, he has 3 golems, places the heal on the one. He wants to make sure that that golem is full health when he gets into the core. I've seen the 2 come down, the funnel created, and then when he's bringing the kill squad in, people drop that 3rd golem then. But the healer actually stays up for so long that I can't help but think that it was a pretty good strategy. Gets everything in deep into the core with the rages and the jumps. He's got 2 jumps, 2 rages, very interesting composition. Loses the P.E.K.K.A.s a little sooner than I think he wanted to, but needs to get to those air defenses. Has 2 golems beating on the one, and then the king and the queen over on the other side. So as soon as they go down, he's going to drop the loons in. I think the loons could have come a hair faster. Regardless, on the cannons, no more than 1 loon is needed. 2 down here probably would have been more preferred. Does a good job on 3 loons here. Prepared for the whiz towers. And then by dropping 2 here, he would have got the help, I think, on the whiz towers. Regardless, nitpicking, Gunner came up with something very unique. It worked. It's good stuff. Basically, the back end loons, you got to get to the air defenses, and those air defenses were pretty deep. So jump, and then just raging the heck out of everything. So good stuff, man. Finish up this 3-star, just a little bit of cleanup as loons do take their time traveling around, but plenty of troops left for the cleanup. One more, looking forward to getting to number 16, Gunner again. AQ walk, I want to point a couple things out. Excuse me. Gonna break the funnel. Step 1, there's many things that come into play with the AQ walk, and I might miss a couple, but you have to break the funnel. He can't have the queen going this way because that's not his strat. You draw up a strat, you make a plan. If the queen goes the wrong way, you're kind of in trouble. So this one, there's nothing over here. So by breaking this, there's just no reason for the queen to go this way. There's too many buildings here to just keep sucking her over. And so that's exactly what's going to happen. Also, a big concern is air defenses. I've heard, if the air defense is up here, then you're risking your healers. I've also seen the air defenses up that close and an AQ walking around the base, taking out all the air defenses, and then dragons up on the back end. So it is possible that air defense can wreck it, but if they're clear up here, going to be targeted very early, then I don't think they do cause nearly as many problems. Keep that in mind. Also, the clan castle. If this clan castle was over here, the queen would eventually lure those troops out, and that would cause an issue. Point defense, 3-point defense, possibly hitting her at one time with splash. He does have to use the ability a little sooner than he wanted to. Very nice wizard there, kind of a trade. Here he might be able to get away with it. He's not 100% sure. Goes ahead and uses the ability for safe. A good choice there. Another thing to think about is time. You have to watch time. Most AQ walks I see take basically one side for time. I have seen town hall 10s. I have seen attacks where they do almost two sides, but in those cases it's always La Lune on the back end, and I think the La Lune with the no air defenses left or one or two, it just wrecks so quick, especially a town hall 10 who might have more troop space. So keep that in mind. You want to keep the walk to a minimum. An AQ walk is much more difficult for fair play clans, as there has to be a whole lot more calculating going in and estimating, and just need to make sure the troops are going to do what you want them to do. Another thing to watch out for is if this is a first attack and a Tesla pops here, that could wreck the raid. I mean, he'd already used the ability. He'd have had 3-point defenses on him again. I'm not sure if this was a cleanup or not, but just some things to think about when you want to walk your queen. But mega kill squad coming in, P.E.K.K.A.s, golems, healers still up, both heroes are up. And he's really after this last air defense, as he brought loons again for the back end. Gonna start to sprinkle them in a little bit because he knows time is going to be a factor, especially with the AQ walk part. And they are slow to travel, but gets the job done. I believe the queen is going to pull something out of her rear. Look at this. Instead of shooting this archer tower, which is what I think she should have gone after, she did go after this air defense first. So bravo, AQ, coming through big there at the end, and then save some cleanup troops. That was key to finishing this attack, because I think time was very close to running out here. Regardless, Gunner, man, the master planner, those type of attacks take time, and very, very well done. So 6-star war for Gunner, 6-star for several people. Several Town Hall 9s were 3-starred multiple times. So good job, everybody. In case you didn't see the live attack I did, I mentioned my first attack at FYSB was a complete fail, a 0-star. I'm so glad that they let me attack my second time where I was able to do something a little better. So thanks to everybody at FYSB. Really enjoying my time here. Looking forward to this next war where we're outmatched town hall wise, just to see how the crew pulls together. So look forward to that and some more stuff coming your way soon. Until then, good luck everybody, and God bless.